Hey ho, let's go, guys and gals, and hello, my friends. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef, with my co host, Dude, the 15-pound mini poodle of terror. And we are in Williams, Arizona. We arrived here on Sunday, and you saw the opening shot. And I am going to edit in after this some of why we're here and some road footage and such. So I'm going to film this out of order, and then I'm going to edit it into a better order. The long story short is I had a doctor's appointment in Flagstaff yesterday, and I talked about that when I was in Laughlin doing the the hotel review, and I skipped it because I was too damn sick. Well, it took me 2 months to get an appointment, and I had it for yesterday. And I got to thinking, well, hell, why don't I didn't want to bore Dude because I miss him. And I bought Jolene just so I could do stuff like this. Well, I, uh, I got here Sunday and I noticed Monday, okay, dude, you are out of propane. And so I thought, okay, I'll just go get propane in the morning. Well, I got to the Loves, and apparently they were shorthanded by 4 people. So I hit the buzzer and they didn't come out. I mean, they acknowledged me. So I went in and I was irritated. It's like you made me miss my. Now, I'm responsible. I should have got propane the other day. I shouldn't have cut this so close. Okay, I get that, but it should not have taken me 45 minutes with nobody in line to get propane. So I walked in after about 20 or 25 minutes and I just said, is there a better time to get propane? Because I rung the buzzer, I got acknowledged, I've been out there almost half an hour. I missed my doctor's appointment in Flagstaff because I'm not going to make it there in time because I need propane to run the AC so I can have my dog. Oh, look at the pups right there. Oh, there's pups. Oh, my neighbors have pups. There they are. Oh, my neighbors have pups. Oh, look at him, Limp. Oh, you sweet pup. Dude's shaking. He's shaking. You're okay, buddy. So I got now. They knew I was irritated, and and the counter staff. I said, you know I'm irritated. I don't want to take it out on you. It's not you guys that don't make these decisions. So one of the guys said, as soon as I'm done helping these 2 people, I'll come out. And he did just that. And when we came out, he said, we're short-handed 4 people. And I said, and your supervisor is sitting behind his desk, isn't he? And he kind of nodded like this. And I said, look, I used to be a foreman. And now I was in a union environment, but I was union, and when if something needed to be done, I didn't just necessarily stand around. I jumped right in because we got to get shit done. And so it was $52 worth of propane, 12.94 gallons, and he comped it to me, saying, "Dude, I'm sorry." And it's like, I said, brother, I'm not mad at you. I'm just, you know, supervisors everywhere, I guess. God forbid you push your fat ass out from behind the fucking desk and service your goddamn customers. So by this time it was after 2, and I'm not proud to say this, but I get so upset sometimes I get ill. I don't necessarily vomit, but and it was late and I hadn't been up since 1 o'clock in the morning because my sleep is all screwed up. So I went and picked up some food, and Dude and I came back to camp, and I went to sleep early. I woke up about 11 and I've been up ever since. So I am just an absolute wreck. Now I'll say that I still, 12 plus years later, I still struggle with the sleep because I work shift work. And when I was more active on Facebook with my Mercury News friends, some of them said the same thing. It's like, some of them don't have the same problem, some of them do have the same problem. It wasn't so bad when the dish and I traveled, but it's gotten worse, especially since she passed. I'm just really struggling with this sleep, with the sleep hours. Not the sleep or the quality of the sleep, just when I sleep. I'm a guy that needs to sleep. If I don't get my sleep, I'm a wreck. I'm an emotional wreck, and I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole more than I'm an asshole now, so it's important to me. I'm leaving tomorrow and I'm going to Seligman, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to cancel Seligman and go straight on into Kingman, stay the couple days, and then pop up to the hill to Hualapai Park. Now, I'm going to talk about all of that over some road footage, and you'll see that in a bit. But I went ahead and I'm going to keep my Seligman reservations. I know, because I saw that Friday and Saturday it's Seligman days. And I'm thinking, oh, that looks interesting. And bluntly, I could take the e-bike and just ride the e-bike down, so I'm not trying to park this in the middle of a street fair. I think that might be easier. I've yet to make a video about my e-bike, and that'll happen. I keep on talking about it, but it'll happen. I still have the footage that I wasn't sure about, so you'll see something here probably by the time I get to Hualapai. I called them this morning. Actually, I asked on Sunday when I was there last Sunday, checking on my spot, and I talked to Michaela, and I talked to Melissa this morning. Very, very nice people. And I had a week up there, and I asked Michaela about the monthlies. Now, I had promised myself after last year that I was not going to spend another summer in Bullhead City, as it is hot. Dude can't stand the heat. I struggle with it. We both have cabin fever. It's so hot that when he stands at the door to go out to pee, he doesn't want to go out. I open the door, he looks at me like, come on, dude, you're an idiot. I'm not going out there. I have to drag him out. And he doesn't want to stay outside. But later in the evening or after the sun sets, now, you've seen my patio. It's fully covered, but it's still hot. It's too hot. And I thought I could manage this better. And actually, one of my ideas has always been to snowbird. And so I drove up to Hualapai. I talked to Michaela. She said that my spot is open for 2 months. And I thought, okay, let me think about it. I went and looked at the spot, and you'll see it right here. And so I called yesterday, and we voicemailed back and forth, and I called this morning, and the wonderful Melissa said, oh yeah, your spot's still open for 2 months. So I reserved it for 2 months. So I'm going to arrive there on Sunday, the 19th of July, and I'm going to stay till September the 19th. Now, somewhere here, I have another appointment here in Flag, and I'm going to drive to Flag. I'm going to have the appointment. I'll probably stay overnight somewhere, and I'll drive back the next day. So I need to get this done. I need to go to the urologist. I'm 65. Y'all are my vintage. You know what I'm talking about. Time for some road footage. We're driving up Hualapai Mountain Road here, which is when you're on Stockton. Here's the back way to Interstate 40 on DW Ranch Road. But we're when you're on Stockton Hill Road and you drive across Andy Devine, US 66, it changes names. And here we are at the Rangers office building, checking in. My day pass lets me in for free. So after I drove around and spoke with the wonderful Michaela, I wanted to look at my spot, and I should have turned left right here, and I had my head up my ass. So we're going to see a little sightseeing through the park with just a touch of music. One of the reasons I was late yesterday is I had broke my sunglasses, and I didn't figure out I could stick it back in and it'll hold. The little knob or the post on the earpiece that goes into the frame, and I had it super glued in the past, so I just didn't think it through. And I was looking for my clear glasses, and after about 60 or 70 minutes of absolute nonsense, it occurred to me, I don't even think I brought them, because I didn't wear them. I haven't worn them since I left the hideout. I don't drive at night. So it's like, oh, dude, you're such an idiot. What is wrong with you? I just spoke to my neighbor with the dog that limped. I didn't catch this. He's got 3 legs. And she and her husband, who's a long haul trucker, she's traveling with her son, they took him out of a rescue like this. Oh my God, all honor to her and her family for taking a 3-legged dog and showing him love. Freya, show these people a special favor on their hunt, now and in the afterlife. So now we're going to film the close. This is, as always, your host, Life with Joe, Life with Joseph, with my co-host, Dude. Thank you for watching and subscribing. May Freya show you favor on the hunt through our fields so soft and green, now and in the afterlife.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Know your worth and never fucking forget it.
All right, this is for Joe, because you keep stealing my outro, so I wanted to give you a better one. And remember, you'll never stop on the way back!
And we'll see you for the next one.